Today, we will delve into a shocking incident in the YouTube community involving Fouseytube, also known as Yusuf Saleh-Arakat, and his 911 call during a live stream. Join us as we examine the details of this event and draw important legal lessons. We will discuss the implications of making false 911 calls and their legal consequences, as well as how the police handle emergency situations involving psychological elements. Through this, we hope to provide you with insightful and useful information about your rights and responsibilities when interacting with law enforcement. In August 2023, the famous YouTuber Fouseytube made a 911 call while live streaming on the social media platform Kick. In a dangerous prank, he claimed to the dispatcher that he was in a hostage situation and had a weapon. Although this was entirely false, below is the video recording of his call.
Hi, my life is... Where are we located, sir?
At the Intercontinental
Hotel.
Hotel.
You want to be connected to the correct police department?
I also don't want to die.
Please, 911 operator, Keith. What's the address?
Get out of my room. Get out of my room. Get out of my room. I don't feel safe around you. I don't feel safe around you.
I'm not going anywhere. Calm down, bro.
Ma'am, my life is in danger.
Intercontinental, Miami.
I'm in the Intercontinental!
Give me the phone. Give me the phone. Yo, for the address. She's trying to get the address. Relax.
As seen, Fousey was in a hotel room and live streaming on Kick without any threat while his bodyguard was beside him. Despite not facing any real danger, he exaggerated the threat during the 911 call, even becoming tense with the dispatcher. According to Section 365.172 of the Florida statutes, if a person knowingly makes a false report or misleading statement to the 911 service, they can be prosecuted for a third-degree felony. The penalty for this offense may include imprisonment for up to 5 years and half, a fine of up to $5,000. Additionally, if this behavior causes the police or emergency services to take unnecessary action, the offender may be required to reimburse the costs incurred from the false call.
Arakat, by the way, ma'am, I'm recording everything for my protection. I'm a public figure. I'm the most viral man on the internet right now. I'm like that guy right now. I'm a live streamer. My life is on stream 24/7. I promote sobriety to everyone. I just signed a $77 million deal.
Okay, sir, hello, sir, let me just ask you what's going on right now.
There is a deranged fan who has been calling my mom and harassing her, telling her she's gonna die, who just called my hotel room, said he's in Miami. He threatened me. He gave me his address. I'm worth $77 million. I have a 40...
At this point, the man said he was recording to ensure his safety, believing his influence and wealth were the reasons he was threatened.
I'm in a hotel room. Nobody knows my location. He called my hotel room number on his own. Do you get it now? You know, if he was on his way right now and he had a gun, I would be dead and he would still be asking me questions. Send the cops. There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them. Intercontinental, what's my room number? Help, tell me, 2027.
The call escalated worse than before, with Fousey shouting and berating the dispatcher. Although she was just doing her job and faced real dangerous situations daily, Fousey's behavior was disappointing and wasted valuable resources. Eventually, the police arrived on the scene.
Hey guys, it's 12 in the morning. Remember that guy who I said was doing all that stuff? I'm in my hotel, we just got kicked out of 4 minutes. He calls the hotel room. He threatens my life. He's gonna die tonight. He says the girl that he sent to me last night, he sent her in my life. He got her to break up with me today because he's breaking my heart. I called the Miami police and said my life is in danger. They wouldn't help me. So I said there's a gun to my head and we're pulling up one by one.
In this segment, it appears Fousey is complaining to his viewers, fabricating a story about being harassed by a prank caller who threatened his life via phone at the hotel. He also complained about the police not helping him. If you are genuinely threatened, stay calm and immediately called 911 or local authorities to report the situation. Provide accurate and clear information about the situation, location, and the person threatening you, and patiently wait for the police to arrive. Avoid direct confrontation and find a safe place to take shelter. Inform your family or friends about your situation. If possible, record important details and use your phone to gather evidence. This will help the authorities in their investigation and better protect you.
Gary.
Police arrived and searched his room for weapons or threatening notes, but found nothing suspicious. They then spoke with Fousey.
This is not a joke. This is not a YouTube prank. This is nothing. My life is real. My life is like a movie. I swear to God. This guy needs to be arrested tonight. Tonight. I know his address. He gave me his address. He's somebody. You know what he said? I went on a date yesterday with a girl. I fell in love with her, whatever. She broke up with me. He goes, you know that girl?
You got a picture of him?
I know, I do. He was online. His name is Gandon. I'll show you right now. Thank you, brother. He literally goes, that girl that I sent you, dog, he knows my address. He called my room. He called my mother yesterday.
At this point, Fousey still insisted he was not lying and told the story about someone threatening him and his family to the police, who then verified his claims. Section 837.5. The false reports to law enforcement authorities. A person commits an offense if they knowingly provide false information about the occurrence of a crime or details related to an investigation with the intent to deceive authorities. This offense is a first-degree misdemeanor, and the penalty can be up to 1 year of imprisonment and half a fine of up to $1,000.
I've been getting swatted everywhere. Long threads, fans call. They're trying to stop my cell phone. Listen, they're trying to stop my train, okay? I'm spreading a message. I'm powerful. A guy calls my mom yesterday. He says, I'm gonna slit your throat. He calls my room today. Hi, it's me again. Remember me? Online yesterday calling my mom. I have his face, everything recorded. He goes, remember me? He threatened my life tonight. He said exactly where I am out loud. Room, everything. I literally told him, if I see you, I'm sticking a knife, and I'm splatting it down your penis. He gave me his address. He's a stalker. I don't fucking know. I have his address. I said grab my security 20 minutes ago.
According to Fousey, this prank caller was a major antagonist who had done many bad things, including sending a girl to break his heart, threatening his mother, and endangering his life. As the police were about to leave, Fousey chose to yell at them, leading to his immediate arrest. Even in a threatening situation, try to remain calm and avoid becoming agitated with the police. Strive to provide accurate and complete information to the authorities and cooperate with them to resolve the issue safely and effectively. Avoid excessive or resistant actions, as this can lead to unintended consequences, increasing the risk of conflict or misunderstanding. Remember that the police also want to ensure your safety and the safety of others, so your cooperation and calm demeanor are very important.
You guys are dumb as fuck, man. Oh, hey, record this. Security, come in here now. Yo, for my protection, come in here. He can't come in? I'm suing all y'all. My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral? Or are you stupid? Do you like your job? And free Fousey! Hashtag free Fousey!
When handcuffed, Fousey continued to yell and insult the officers. His bodyguard also gave up hope on him. When Fousey was escorted to the police car, his behavior worsened.
75,000 people watching. You guys fucked
So
up.
who is this person that
I need a lawyer. You're fucked.
You're not arrested, you're gonna get paid right now.
Yeah, but you guys are fucked. I swear to God, on my mother's life. I'm a good person. I'm a civilian. I'm changing the world. I have more eyes on me than the president has on this country. Andrew Tate invited me to Romania. I'm a chosen messenger.
His attitude towards the authorities became hostile, and he repeatedly used insulting language against the officers, declaring they would be fired. He emphasized the importance of the incident, even though it was all his imagination. Now, he faces the consequences of his actions, which might be hard to accept. The actions of this man can be considered obstruction of a police officer. Specifically, Section 843.2, resisting officer without violence. A person commits this offense if they intentionally and without violence obstruct, resist, or interfere with a police officer or other law enforcement personnel while the officer is performing their lawful duties. This is a first-degree misdemeanor. Section 843.1, resisting officer with violence. A person commits this offense if they use violence to resist, obstruct, or interfere with a police officer or other law enforcement personnel while the officer is performing their lawful duties. This is a third-degree felony. Following his mental health evaluation instead of arrest, this incident raises concerns for his family and fans. It's not the first time Fousey has had issues with the police and reported harassment, threats, and previous swatting incidents. This situation has seemingly taken a serious toll on his mental health. It serves as an important lesson. Else 911 calls waste resources and can have severe legal repercussions. If you feel threatened or in danger, provide accurate and clear information to the authorities for timely and effective assistance. Remember, police officers are also human and need your cooperation to handle situations safely. We hope this video has provided you with essential legal insights and lessons. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments and hit like and subscribe to not miss any of our useful videos. Thank you for watching. On the evening of May 21, 2023, Sergeant Matthew Gajewski of the Union Beach Police Department was on patrol. He noticed a 2020 Toyota SUV with a flat tire on Shore Road near the Morningside Avenue area. He reported the disabled vehicle to dispatch and approached the driver, identified as Justine Meadow.
Take your foot off the gas. Thank you. How are you?
Flat tire.
Looks like you've had that flat tire for some time. Where are you coming from?
Atlantic Highlands. Middletown.
What's that? You're going to Middletown?
Yeah.
You passed Middletown. Did you hit something or?
Yeah.
What'd you hit? Pothole, huh?
When police encounter a vehicle in distress by the roadside, they approach the driver to ask about the issue and gather relevant information. The woman explained that she had hit a pothole, causing the tire damage while heading towards Middletown. If your car breaks down on the road, it is essential to stay calm and ensure the safety of yourself and others. Turn on your hazard lights to alert other vehicles. If possible, move your car to the roadside or a safe area to avoid obstructing traffic. Then perform a preliminary check to identify the problem. If you cannot repair it yourself, call for roadside assistance or a nearby garage. While waiting, stay inside your car or in a safe place to avoid accidents.
Okay, before you get back in the car, how much did you have to drink today? Nothing at all?
No.
Not one? Not a glass of wine? Not a beer? Nothing?
No.
Okay. Where are you coming from in Atlantic Highlands?
Here's Matthew noticed that the woman's speech was slurred, so he asked if she'd been drinking, which she denied. Despite a simple question from the officer, she took a long time to respond, indicating her impaired state. Driving under the influence of alcohol or while impaired is an extremely dangerous act and a serious violation of the law. Alcohol impairs reflexes and judgment, leading to a high risk of serious traffic accidents. If you have been drinking, choose public transportation, call a taxi, or ask a relative to take you home. Your safety and that of everyone around you is always the most important thing.
Why don't you give me your license, your registration, and your insurance? Where did you hit the pothole? Stand right over here for me. You're going to turn your car off, okay?
When asked to provide a driver's license and insurance, the woman ignored the officer's request and did not respond. She used her phone to call someone. Based on his suspicion of impairment, the officer suggested that Justine participate in field sobriety tests. When requested, drivers must present a driver's license, vehicle registration, and proof of insurance. Failure to comply with this request can result in fines or even arrest. In this situation, the woman chose to ignore the officer's request and used her phone to call someone, which is not the right way to act. This could make the officer suspicious of her intentions and increase tension in the situation. Field sobriety tests are a set of tests to determine if a person is driving under the influence of alcohol or other substances. These tests are usually conducted on the spot, right where the driver is stopped. Common field sobriety tests. The gaze nystagmus tat. The officer will ask the driver to follow an object, such as a finger or pen, moving from side to side. One leg stand test. The driver is asked to stand on one leg and raise the other leg about 6-8 inches off the ground, holding this position for about 30 seconds. Walk and turn 10. The driver is asked to walk a straight line by placing the front foot in front of the heel of the back foot, taking 9 steps, turning around, and repeating the 9 steps back.
Face me. Take a step away from the car, quickly. There you go. Okay. Just put your sunglasses up for me. Like that. Okay. You can read and understand the English language, right? You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Do you have anything wrong with your eyes that I should know about medically? Like, do you have a glass eye or anything like that? Can you see the tip of my finger?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to follow my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Stand up straight. Very simple. Just follow my finger. Don't move your head, okay? Yeah, stop moving your head.
During the nystagmus test, despite being reminded several times by the officer, the woman did not comply with the standard requirements of the test, continually moving her head. Nystagmus, or rapid eye movement, when looking to the side, can be a sign of alcohol impairment.
Here's what we're gonna do. Do you have anything wrong with your back, your hips, your knees, your ankles, anything like that medically? No? Nothing. So you're good?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna have you do a balance test, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to take your right foot and put it in front of your heel touching your toe, just like I'm doing. Heel touching your toe. Make a straight line, like this. Do you see how my feet are? Do you understand? Do you have any questions? Okay, go right ahead.
In the walk-in turn test, it was evident that Justine did not walk heel to toe in a straight line and could not count her steps as instructed. This helped the officer determine that she was off balance, a sign of alcohol or substance impairment.
Whichever foot you want, you're gonna lift it off the ground about 6 inches. You're gonna point your toe out just like I'm doing. 1001, 1000, not yet, 1001, 1002, 1003, until I tell you to stop. Did you hear my instructions?
Yeah.
So do you know what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Don't hold on to your car. Put your hands at your sides.
In the third test, during the one-leg stand test, Justine started stumbling and tried to lean on the car for support. Sergeant Gajewski quickly ended the test to ensure her safety.
I am going to place you under arrest for driving while intoxicated. Please turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Don't pull away from me. Put your hands behind your back. Thank you. Don't do that. Okay?
Based on her slurred speech, the smell of alcohol on her, and her inability to complete the field sobriety tests, Sergeant Gajewski arrested Justine for driving under the influence. ENJSA 39450, driving while intoxicated to E. Anyone who drives or operates a motor vehicle on any public road or public place in New Jersey while under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or other intoxicants is considered to be violating this law. Penalties include fines, imprisonment, and license suspension, depending on the blood alcohol concentration and the number of offenses. Additionally, violators must attend the Intoxicated Driver Resource Center RD program.
Yeah. Look at her fucking wheel. I can't even figure out who this woman is. Like, she's like completely out there. Dude, that's bad. Like, how long was she driving on that? Yeah. Like,
at this point, a patrol officer arrived to assist. Sergeant Gajewski was finally able to obtain her driver's license, registration, and insurance after placing Justine in the patrol car. Her car was impounded for 12 hours under John's law. Sergeant Gajewski then took Justine to the Union Beach Police Department for processing.
I can't figure out if that's new.
It's new.
Yeah, I think she hit the barrier.
Yeah, she might hit the barrier.
Yeah.
Like it's literally coming up.
I asked her if that was new, and she was like, eventually, I think she muttered a no, but...
Earlier, two officers discussed her car being damaged, thinking it had hit a barrier. In the situation, if evidence shows that Justine's behavior was unlawful, she could face several related charges. Enio of saying 4129, leaving the scene of an accident. If a driver causes an accident and does not stop to provide information or report to the police, they can be charged with leaving the scene of an accident. Penalties include fines, license suspension, and possible imprisonment, depending on the severity of the accident and damage caused. These say F39-1. 497. Careless driving. If a person is found driving without attention or care, causing an accident or hitting a barrier, they can be charged with careless driving. Penalties include fines and points on the driver's license.
Make a left into this room. Do you have your phone in your pocket?
I do,
You do?
but this is not really necessary.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take these handcuffs off.
Thank you.
And then you're going to sit down and I'm going to put this handcuff on you. You understand? Turn around.
At the police station, Justine was read the standard statement for motor vehicle operators and agreed to provide a breath sample. After several attempts, her alcotest results showed a blood alcohol concentration of 0.332, more than 4 times the legal limit. After Justine was processed, she was released to a responsible party, pending her court appearance, after this person signed a liability warning form on her behalf. Sergeant Gajewski issued the following summonses to her: driving while intoxicated, reckless driving, careless driving, and leaving the scene of an accident. This incident is also a reminder to all of us to always comply with safe driving regulations and never drive after drinking. This not only endangers yourself and others, but also exposes the driver to serious legal consequences. Always be responsible and ensure safety for yourself and those around you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest information and support us in bringing more useful content. On May 17, 2022, Flagler County Police received 69111 calls reporting a street fight and conflict involving weapons. Upon receiving the information, the police quickly arrived at the scene and approached the 2 men involved in the incident.
It's fine. I want you to step around the other side. Step around the other side of the truck. Sir, why don't you step over here? Just stay at the motorcycle, please. Keep your hands up for me. I understand that you're armed. That's fine. Just put your hands right there on that pole. Thank you for your cooperation. Just bear with me.
The police's request for one person to raise their hands was to ensure safety and control the situation. Raising hands helps police ensure that the person does not have any weapons or dangerous items in their hands, minimizing the risk of a sudden attack. This helps maintain safety and control in potentially dangerous situations. Non-compliance can be seen as resistance, leading to stronger measures from the police. When asked to cooperate, you should follow the police's instructions. Cooperation ensures safety for both you and them and reduces the risk of tension or misunderstanding. Stay calm, listen, and follow specific instructions. This not only helps resolve the situation quickly, but also protects your rights and safety.
We'll get this figured out. Okay. Is there anybody else inside your truck?
I called you guys.
Okay, step over now. Ma'am, please come over here straight.
The police quickly handcuffed the other person involved in the disturbance to investigate further, and he claimed to be the one who called the police. In chaotic and street conflict situations, first stay calm and try to leave the dangerous area safely. Avoid getting involved in the conflict and do not escalate the situation. If possible, find a safe place like a nearby store or building. Contact the police or relevant authorities to report the situation. Always keep your phone with you to call for help if needed. It is important to protect yourself and avoid actions that could worsen the situation.
Step up over there. All right, so what?
So I just came from a doctor's visit in Northern Beach. Got off 95 and I came to Pine Lakes. I was making a right turn. They didn't like that. They were in front of me. Okay. He slams on his bike brakes. I slow down. He keeps going. She's throwing things out the back of that little pike there, throwing things at my vehicle. I try to go around him, then he speeds up. Right, he lets me around him. I live right here. So I make the left turn to go home, and because he's behind me again. Yeah. So that's when I called you guys.
A man, later identified as Raphael, explained that he had just come from a doctor's appointment. And while making a right turn, he was blocked and had items thrown at his car by a motorcyclist. He tried to maneuver around, but eventually had to stop as the motorcyclist continued to chase him. The man called the police when the situation escalated.
I got up my vehicle, I called you guys. He's got the gun, he had the gun, he pulled it out on me, I have the knife. A knife ain't much against the gun, obviously.
So you pointed the gun directly at you?
All these workers.
Did he make any statements when he pulled the gun out?
He said, I will fucking shoot you.
And where were you all?
I was right there by my driver's side door.
And he was parked right here?
Yep. And he walked directly up to me. Go get her phone. She's got it all on video.
His girl?
Yeah, her. Right there.
Had her phone out for it?
Yep, she was videoing.
How close you live by?
I live on White House.
So you didn't want to go
White there, I'm sorry. I didn't want him to follow me home. Yeah.
Okay.
Raphael admitted that the person in conflict with him used a weapon. In Florida, citizens have the right to carry weapons like guns, but must comply with federal regulations. According to FLA, Stat SS 790.1, carrying a concealed weapon requires a concealed weapon permit. Additionally, this regulation prohibits carrying guns in schools, airports, government events, and certain private establishments with no gun signs. Under the Stand Your Ground law, FLA Stat 776.12, one can use force to defend themselves without retreating first, if they reasonably believe that using force is necessary to prevent death or serious bodily harm.
Reaches in his jacket.
You've never met them before, though? You don't know them?
Like I said, I just came from a doctor's visit.
What other statements were made besides, I'm going to fucking shoot you?
Yelling profanity at me, just cursing and stuff. The video's on her phone. She said she was videoing it, so he said, I will fucking shoot you. He said, I will fucking kill you.
And what kind of gun was it?
Looked like a 9mm Glock, black.
Okay. Revolver or?
Side action.
Okay.
As according to Raphael's statement, the motorcyclist used a gun to threaten him, and there were witnesses to the incident. If Raphael's statement is true, the motorcyclist's actions are a serious legal violation. This behavior could face charges of assault with a deadly weapon, Florida Statute says 784.11. This law pertains to assault with a deadly weapon. Threatening someone with a gun without causing injury falls under assault with a deadly weapon and is considered a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison, a fine of up to $5,000 or both, or grade assault. Florida Statutes S784.2000. If the threat includes intent to injure or kill, or if the perpetrator has a criminal history. This can be elevated to aggravated assault, a third-degree felony.
At what point was the gun pulled out? Like how soon?
Immediately.
Or did you see it before you got out?
No, it might. She's got it on video. You got to get that video.
Okay. Well, no, they're checking it.
Yeah, everything happened so fast. When I pulled over, I jumped out with my knife. He had brass knuckles. He has brass knuckles.
At what point did you see the knuckles?
He had them on his hand.
Like the whole time while he was riding?
Yeah. When I got out, I saw them. He kept getting close, and I said, man, back up. He was looking at the knife, and he goes, I said, if you fucking keep coming at me, I'm gonna. And
Raphael also admitted that the motorcyclist had aggressive actions towards him, and that he repeatedly told the motorcyclist to stay away and not come closer, but he denied approaching aggressively.
You're a dumbass trying to hide on the fucking road with me.
So why would you pull out a knife?
You're on a firearm. It's going to be November, Charlie 328.
Whose car is that? Why would you even pull out a knife?
Character.
He had the knife in his hand like that.
And then
he went and he charged with the knife, yeah. That's when the gun was pulled out. Yeah, you could see him.
Deputy Kutowski reviewed a video recorded by the motorcyclist's wife showing Raphael and the motorcyclist arguing and challenging each other. After about a minute of arguing, Raphael is seen approaching aggressively, using his weapon to attack the other person. Raphael's behavior is highly condemnable. His arguing and challenging the motorcyclist increased tension in the situation. Furthermore, when Raphael approached aggressively and used his weapon to attack, this not only violated the law but also posed a serious danger to others. This shows a lack of control and unwillingness to resolve conflicts peacefully on Raphael's part. For the motorcyclist, participating in the argument and challenging Raphael was also not the right action. Although he did not initiate the attack, his participation in the argument and challenges contributed to escalating the tension. Instead of arguing, he should have tried to de-escalate the conflict and avoid escalating the situation.
Okay. Is that your husband?
Yes.
Okay. Did he get off the bike with the brass knuckles in his hand, or did he get off just confrontational?
He got off as confrontational. He carries those in his pocket. He got out of the truck with the knife. He had the knife pulled when he got out of the truck. And that's when my husband put those on. Because he told me, he said, knife. And that's when I got my phone to record, because I knew it wasn't going to go well.
And then talking to the woman, she confirmed that Raphael was the initial aggressor and that her husband only armed himself out of fear of physical impact. She also used her phone to record the incident as evidence. The woman's action of using her phone to record the incident out of fear of physical impact was a cautious and alert response. By doing so, she created an objective record of what happened, supporting the investigation and trial if necessary. Recording the video can reduce tension in the situation, as those involved know their actions are being documented, helping to prevent violent behavior. This action demonstrates an effort to protect herself and her family, ensuring safety in a potentially dangerous context.
Did you guys see anything?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you guys say?
They stopped right here, started arguing, got on the truck, went to slice the knife at the biker dude.
Yeah.
Biker dude stepped up, and then the guy in his truck, they were like squared off for like 2 minutes in the street like they was about to cram the truck, took the knife and sliced it at him.
Did he jump out of the car with the knife on back?
Yeah, he had that. It's like a fucking knife, my big old.
Okay.
And I guess he was slinging the knife around at the light where this altercation had started, I reckon.
Deputy Summers spoke with witnesses who reported seeing both vehicles stop by the roadside, and Raphael was the initial aggressor. Through body cam footage and the recorded video, we can understand that in this incident, Raphael was the one who started the conflict. Instead of choosing a peaceful resolution, he escalated the situation unnecessarily.
All right,
So basically what happened is these guys had a front row seat to this whole thing. So they're over here working, especially the one guy with the yellow hat. And when we start yelling, the one guy said he came, the one guy in the one... That's what we're doing. He said he already saw him with the knife. This guy came up trying to be big old bad in front of his old lady. He didn't see when he put the knuckles on, but he already had the knife in his hand. And at one point, he basically, what we saw in the video, he swung and tried to... Okay. So we're going to attempt to white shirt. He can go to bring with him. Just get statements. I just saw with a deadly weapon. Yeah.
The police then reviewed the incident and decided to prosecute Raphael for assault with a deadly weapon. After about a month, the charge was reduced to a lesser offense. The case is still ongoing, with the next court date set for September 1. This incident is a reminder of the importance of staying calm and resolving conflicts peacefully. Engaging in arguments or challenging others not only increases tension, but can also lead to serious legal and personal safety consequences for understanding and adhering to laws, such as Florida Statute 784.21, is essential to avoid violent behavior and protect oneself and the community. This encourages everyone to remain alert and act appropriately in all conflict situations. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found it helpful, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any new content. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below. See you in the next video. Have a great day. Incident in Charlotte, North Carolina on March 14, 2024. The incident began when Officer Henry Chapman pulled over a driver, later identified as Moncra Moon, for speeding and discovered the suspect had an active federal warrant.
What am I doing? I'm going to explain everything to you. That's why I'm having you out. Okay?
So at this time, you have a warrant out for you?
I'm going to show it to you in a moment, okay? Is this your car? Can he drive it, the guy that's in the passenger seat? So, come back here for a second. I'm going to show you the LiDAR too, where I caught you at 68. That's not really the biggest concern here, okay? Yeah, it's a warrant. I'm going to show you the actual warrant in just a moment when I have a chance to sit you down.
According to the police report, the arrest stemmed from a traffic stop where Moon was allegedly driving at 68 mph in a 45 mph zone. According to North Carolina General Statutes NE SS 21 4WU, as speed limits, each area has specific speed limits, and driving over these limits is against the law. Area SS 2141 Juan. Speeding violation. If a person drives over the stipulated speed limit, they may be fined, have points deducted from their driver's license, or face other penalties depending on the severity of the violation.
Do you want to bring these items with you or leave them in the car?
Yeah, you can give me. You can put them in my pocket.
My phone? Yes, I'll go. I'm gonna leave that cash in there. Any other pockets I need to know about? No, sir. Go ahead and see what's there.
What is my money on the PR program?
Oh, okay.
What is that? That's not mine. I've never seen it in my life. What are you doing with my property?
I'm gonna roll the window down and tell you what you're here for.
During a search before transporting him to the station, the officer found a large sum of money in Moon's pocket. The officer stated he would place the money in the vehicle and take it to the station for processing. When a suspect is arrested, police usually check and document the suspect's personal property, including cash, jewelry, phones, and other items. This property is typically listed and kept at the police station until the process is complete. Some police departments may allow the suspect to give money or personal property to a family member present at the scene if it does not interfere with the investigation. However, this is not a standard practice and may vary by department policy.
Alright, I'm gonna count your money in front of you, okay?
Here's. We'll put this in the bag for you, okay? Here we go.
I got you.
Yeah, she's counting it right now. I heard her. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
According to the arrest warrant, upon arrival at the station, Officer Chapman requested another officer to transport the driver to jail. When they arrived at the station, a female officer checked Moon's cash. Moon, appearing suspicious, requested the officers to check Officer Chapman, who was still in the patrol car.
No, can you look in between his legs? I think he just put some more money in between his legs. Okay.
How much money did you have on you? I haven't
touched it. Can you just check in between his legs? He's moving and everything. Look, he's moving.
Sir, listen to me. Tell me how much cash you had on you. What was the amount?
I just want to see. I'm not gonna lie. Can you check your fellow officer for me, please? I heard the rubber band pop. He told me. He's moving in between his legs. I'm gonna stop. Please check your fellow officer, please. Look, he's moving his arm right now.
How much cash did you have on you?
Can you check your people? Because he's touching.
In the video, the suspect claimed he suspected the officer of hiding his money. Moon accused Officer Chapman of stealing the money, which was bound with a rubber band. The arrest warrant detailed that the driver saw Officer Chapman with the money between his legs and noticed him moving his left hand toward the patrol car's door pocket. If a suspect believes their property has been stolen or hidden by an official, the best action is to request an on-site check by other officers. If a situation escalates, the suspect can ask to speak to the officer's superior or directly contact the Internal Affairs Department to report the incident. Avoid resisting or insulting the officers to prevent unnecessary charges.
If someone takes your money, it will be a big problem, all right? No one's going to take your money. I can see his hand. I can see what he's doing. She's going to count your money. There's more money.
Him touch my money.
There's more money in here. There's more money in here.
But what I'm saying is,
let me ask you a question. Answer my question.
What I'm saying is, he just touched my money and went through 3 different floor compartments, and I seen him. I heard my rubber band. I've been nothing but cooperative with you guys.
At this point, Officer Chapman remained in the car until later requested to step out. In my opinion, Officer Chapman's slow response in this case was inappropriate. Officer Chapman should have promptly cooperated and complied with the inspection requests to clarify the situation, especially when under suspicion. Hesitation can create suspicion and distrust from the suspect and onlookers.
How much cash do you have on you? Count it out, and we can verify if it needs mixing. That's what I'm asking. Do you know what the total amount was?
It was for a bill. My wife gave it to me. The one that she tried to give me, I tried to give it to her.
Okay.
Because I went to Wendy's. I got a Wendy's receipt, right?
But so I can count it out, so we can verify the total. Do you know approximately?
If I say a number and I get it wrong because he touched the money, then it's gonna be all in. Why I heard my rubber band being popped?
I just grabbed it.
That's not what you just told me either, boss.
I did, and I handed her the.
I'm not gonna lie.
In a subsequent report, Moon wrote that while sitting in the patrol car, he heard the rubber band snap. Chapman also turned off the body camera while transporting the suspect, which violated the police department's camera policy. According to the policies of many police departments in the United States, turning off a body camera while on duty is a policy violation and can result in severe consequences, such as internal discipline or legal action. These policies generally require officers to keep the camera on during public interactions and can only turn it off in certain situations. The Officer Chapman's act of turning off the body camera while transporting the suspect could be considered a policy violation, leading to disciplinary actions and affecting the validity of evidence during investigation. And
then he was adamant about not giving my money to the cameraman that was with me, you feel what I'm saying? He was just like, no, you're gonna keep the money, you know what I'm saying? But him touching the money prior to putting it in the, like, I've been listening the whole time. He asked for the small envelope, the money in there then. He asked for like postpone or...
I want to count in front of you so you can see how much that you have.
In this situation, the suspect showed cooperation and the correct attitude by explaining clearly and calmly, rather than becoming aggressive or resistant. This cooperation helps protect his rights and makes the police work more manageable and efficient. Staying calm and cooperative in such situations is always a wise action and shows respect for the law and law enforcement agencies.
For him to show me his pockets and stuff, like I know for a fact.
No, I want you to feel
comfortable. I would have
yes,
felt comfortable if your colleagues would have searched you at the exact time where I knew where the I seen you kept going in between your legs, and then every time everybody put all of the attention on me, you
kept moving. I don't know if it's in your door. I don't know where it's at. But just like, I don't even care to find the money. But how you know for a fact that I'm right.
Come here.
Do you mind if I move?
Come here. I'll tell you.
I want you to hold me though, so you know that.
Do you see anything?
No, no cap. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money. Didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. All that's been recorded, right? That's my money. That's my money right there.
Sir, you've been watching me that whole time.
I seen, if I'm right, it's gonna be around $1,000 if I'm right. And like I told you, I just went to win. I seen you still.
No, sir.
Following the suspect's claim, the officers checked Officer Chapman's car and found $900 in the door pocket. We can see that Moon's handling was entirely wise. During the police car ride, he observed Officer Chapman's behavior, but waited patiently until the handover to seek justice from other officers.
I wasn't trying to expose you.
That is not me, bud.
I just seen you steal my money. It was no reason
sir.
to pop my rubber. No reason for me to pop my rubber band off my money.
I didn't pop your rubber band.
I heard it. Me and you just spoke about it. You heard him agree to first when I first got. I said, I heard you did rubber band. You said it's okay. It's okay. I know. I just witnessed here today. Mr. Chapman went in my money. He separated my money. He was trying to steal it, and I caught him between his legs. And as his colleagues approached it towards the door, he tried to make it seem like I was lying. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in full custody of these officers. I'm not armed. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just pulled over for a traffic stop.
At this point, Officer Chapman denied knowing about the money's presence, but everything was recorded on the body camera. The suspect was then taken to the police station to address his warrant case, while Officer Chapman was separately investigated for his actions.
Captain, his ID is on the dashboard up there.
Can I get like y'all names right there?
Okay, so like this is what's going to happen, right? Obviously they have to talk to you, right?
I just want to apologize to everyone to say, man, one of these things, dude, and I'm sorry.
Anything to drink or anything, man?
No.
Here, Officer Chapman admitted to taking the money and said he did not intend to steal it. He then apologized to the sergeant and 2 other sergeants. An internal investigation was quickly conducted, and Chapman was interviewed by detectives. Following the investigation, he was arrested and charged with embezzlement. He was taken to Mecklenburg County Jail. On March 15, 2024, he resigned from CMPD. The criminal case is still in North Carolina. Embezzlement is defined in NCGSS 1490. This statute defines embezzlement as the act of taking property, money, or goods entrusted for personal use without legal permission. The penalty for embezzlement depends on the value of the misappropriated property, with imprisonment and fines ranging from 4 months. Or if the offender is a public official or government employee, the penalty may be more severe due to the negative impact on public trust. The internal investigation found Chapman had violated rules consecutively regarding body camera policy and law. This was a severe incident of theft by a police officer against a suspect discovered in the United States. Social media comments indicated that this was likely not the first time police officers had stolen from suspects. Additionally, a Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department officer identified as Warith Muhammad, 47, was arrested on April 16, 2024. Warith, a police lieutenant, and his wife, Debbie Muhammad, 48, were charged with credit card fraud in Charlotte, North Carolina. Both were arrested on charges of financial card fraud and conspiracy to commit a crime. These incidents highlight the importance of maintaining ethics and adhering to the law, especially for those responsible for protecting and enforcing the law. We must condemn these wrongdoings and work together to build a fair and transparent society. Share your thoughts on this issue in the comments below. See you in the next videos. The incident occurred at an event center on February 20, 2022. The police responded to a 911 call reporting an intoxicated man grabbing an elderly woman. Below is the body cam footage showing the police approaching the man, Daniel Patrick Knight, the suspect.
He's our brother. He's our brother.
That bitch ain't got nothing to do with me.
It's his first wedding.
Shut up.
Back up. Back up.
Shut up.
Listen,
Back
it's
up.
his first wedding. He's got
Back up. Back up. Move out of the way. Move out of the way. Move out of the way. Move out of the way.
Have any weapons?
Come here for a second. Come here. Come here.
Don't you snap my motherfucking sister.
Get away from me.
The woman with him said he was her brother. The police then asked the woman to step away from the suspect for her safety. However, Knight tried to hold on to the woman, which could have led the police to mistakenly believe he was threatening them by taking a hostage. According to Florida statutes as SS 787-87.2, false imprisonment. Content: a person commits the offense of false imprisonment when they intentionally confine, abduct, or restrain another person against their will without lawful authority or justification. This is a third-degree felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $5,000. Knight's act of holding onto the woman could lead to serious misunderstandings and be reviewed under Florida's stringent laws. In this case, the man should have complied with the police's request and cooperated to ensure the safety of all parties involved and to avoid severe legal consequences. You should always understand your rights and obligations and seek legal support if necessary to protect yourself in complex situations. The situation escalated. Some bystanders tried to de-escalate tensions by separating Knight and the police. At this point, the suspect attempted to push the police away, causing one officer to fall. Florida statutes SE 784.7, assault or battery on a law enforcement officer. Assault: the intentional threat by word or act to inflict physical harm, causing fear of imminent violence to a law enforcement officer while they are performing their lawful duties. The intentional striking or touching of a law enforcement officer without their consent, causing bodily harm. If the action only involves threats assault without physical contact, it may be considered a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Battery on a law enforcement officer is generally regarded as a third-degree felony. Penalties can include up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $5,000. Clearly, it took the officer some time to get up with the help of bystanders, and the scene became chaotic. According to a later report, during this period, an officer was forced to use a taser to subdue a suspect. In the United States, police have the right to use a taser to subdue a suspect in specific situations. This right is regulated and limited by various laws and case precedents to ensure that the use of force does not cause excessive harm to the suspect and adheres to basic human rights. This case established the standard for evaluating the reasonableness of a police officer's use of force based on the factual context and circumstances of the incident. It requires consideration of the danger of the situation, the level of threat posed by the suspect, and whether the suspect is resisting or attempting to flee. Brian v. Lorson 2010. This case dealt with the use of tasers and determined that using a taser can be seen as a significant form of force, and its use must be justified by the actual danger posed to the safety of the police or others, in that there are no. That case then specified that the use of tasers must be carefully reviewed based on the specific circumstances, especially when the suspect does not pose a serious threat or is not strongly resisting. The scene quickly became chaotic. In this case, I want to commend the officer, who despite just being attacked, still showed concern for everyone by continually reminding people of safety rules. In chaotic situations, you need to stay calm and take deep breaths to think more clearly, assess the surroundings and find a safe place to move or hide away from dangerous individuals. Follow the instructions of the authorities and avoid provocative actions. Keeping calm and acting according to plan will help ensure safety for you and those around you. The provided support and asked everyone to step back to create space. An IC nurse present at the scene assessed the suspect's condition. The nurse's actions demonstrated professionalism, ethics, and compassion in the medical profession.
He just knocked me out, that's all. He just knocked me out. I'm all right. Let's go. Damn. No, I gotta stay with y'all, man. I gotta stay with y'all. I gotta stay with y'all, man. Yeah, I'm all right. Sure.
I'm just taking him just in case. Sorry to say.
The dude hit me, man. He punched me out, man. He punched me out.
At this time, a colleague of the officer arrived to take him to the hospital, but he refused, saying he would stay.
Because we're gonna need crowd control. All right.
Are we here? What's today's date?
Yeah, today's the 20th.
The 20th.
Well, if it's after midnight, what time is it? It's the 19th.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you good?
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my God.
The officer then decided to return to the scene to control the crowd. This scene also shows some people and police performing chest compressions on the suspect. Performing chest compressions indicates that they acted quickly to provide emergency aid to the suspect. This essential first aid measure helps restore blood circulation and provide oxygen to vital organs, keeping the suspect alive until professional medical help arrives. However, this must be done correctly to be most effective.
He knocked me out. He knocked you out? Yeah, he knocked me out. You're gonna go away. You go. Hey, no. Come on. You take him. Come on. What are you locking up? What are you locking me up for? Sir, come on, man. Relax. No, stop. Please. I came to thank you for helping me. All right? I came to thank you for helping me. Thank you. What is thank you? Locking me up for? Relax.
The officers continuously tried to disperse the crowd to carry out emergency medical procedures for night. Despite the warnings, some uncooperative individuals continued to provoke and disrupt, escalating the situation. The chaos quickly intensified, complicating rescue efforts for night. In emergencies, cooperating with authorities is crucial to ensure everyone's safety and facilitate rescue operations. Stay calm, follow instructions, and avoid provocative or disruptive actions. Responsible cooperation and actions by individuals will help reduce tension and increase the chances of saving the victim. Respecting the efforts of officers and rescue teams is the best way to support them in difficult situations.
Everything's cool, bro. Everything's cool. It ain't cool. No. But you know what I'm saying.
It is evident that some bystanders still believe they have the right to intervene, continually pressuring and using provocative language despite the officer's efforts to calm the situation.
Yeah, I'm all right. Inside, please. Just inside, okay? You can record. Ma'am, you can just record from inside. All right, okay.
It took some time for the authorities to disperse the crowd. The suspect was then quickly taken to the hospital. A subsequent report stated that Knight did not survive the incident. Currently, The incident is still under investigation. There are many sources suggesting that the allegations received by the police from someone at the wedding are baseless and worthless. In 2024, the suspect's family filed a lawsuit against the city. The lawsuit accuses the police of civil rights violations and also claims the city was negligent when night was served too much alcohol at the wedding. According to the lawsuit, they are seeking compensation based on the incident. The case is still under investigation, so we cannot conclude based on the principle that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. However, I believe if the behavior of those involved had been different, this unfortunate incident could have been avoided. And the police officers should remain calm when handling the situation. Specifically, they could thoroughly investigate the situation before deciding to use force while ensuring adherence to ethical and professional standards. Staying calm and reasonably controlling the situation will help prevent escalation and protect the safety of all parties involved. The man also needed to listen to the police and cooperate during the check. Avoiding excessive drinking and overreacting at parties helps protect personal health and prevent stressful or dangerous situations for oneself and those around. Maintaining a cooperative and sober attitude allows everyone to resolve issues quickly and effectively. What do you think about this case? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. We look forward to your contributions and feedback. Thank you for watching the video and see you in the next one. It was around 9:25 a.m. On February 20, 2023, officers from the Hoboken Police Department arrived at the scene after receiving a report of an ongoing theft at ShopRite. Upon arrival, they were informed that the suspect had discarded everything and tried to leave the store. Sergeant Miller spotted a man matching the suspect's description on Madison Street in front of ShopRite and approached him. In New Jersey, theft is detailed in the New Jersey statutes Title II. Theft and related offenses. 30 SA 2 Theft is defined as the unlawful taking or use of someone else's property with the intent to deprive the owner of it permanently. 3. Any person who unlawfully takes or transfers another's movable property without legal permission can be charged with theft of movable property. Penalties for theft depend on the value of the property taken, ranging from short-term imprisonment and fines to long-term imprisonment and substantial fines.
Just inside the store? Did you take some items? No. Don't grab anything.
Nothing on me, sir.
On the way out, did you drop the items that you had?
I didn't pay for it. No, I don't, sir. Decided not to shop anymore. I didn't steal nothing. Look, I had nothing on me.
Okay, all right. So what were you in the store for?
I was gonna shop, but I left my card at home.
So you were inside, so you were gonna shop and you left the card at home?
Yeah, my food stamp card.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do me a favor. Just hang out here.
I didn't, but I put things in my bag back. Never took anything.
So now you change.
Police asked the suspect if he had been in the store and if he had taken anything without paying, to which the man immediately denied, claiming he had nothing on him and took nothing. When asked why he entered the store, he replied that he intended to shop but forgot his card. When questioned, it is important to be honest with the police. Being truthful during police questioning not only helps the investigation proceed smoothly, but also protects your rights. Honesty helps minimize legal consequences, builds trust, and aids law enforcement in uncovering the truth. Always remain calm, polite, and aware of your rights when communicating with the police to ensure safety and legal compliance.
Why you left your bag in there? That's your bag. Why didn't you just put the stuff that was in your bag with you? Isn't that your property, right? Your bag? You came with a bag? Shopping with your bag?
But I left the bag.
It just doesn't make sense. Why would you leave your bag?
But I didn't.
You got any ID on you?
The officer continued to question the man about leaving his bag in the store. The man explained that he had left his bag, but this did not convince the officer.
You got any ID on you?
No.
No ID on you? Marcus what? Martinez. What's your date of birth? Stay right here while I go talk to him. Give me 1 second. I'll come talk to you. Yeah, just waiting for somebody else to get here. Stay right here.
The suspect denied attempting to steal and told Sergeant Miller that he had no identification. Officer Gomez asked him to provide his name, and he used the false name Marcus Martinez. Later, officers discovered he had not provided his real name and ultimately identified him as George Xenakis, 33 years old. providing a false name to the police is considered illegal and can result in serious penalties. In Hoboken, New Jersey, this behavior can be addressed under the New Jersey statutes. Session, New Jersey statutes, SS2 or 29.3. This law prohibits providing false or misleading information to law enforcement agencies. This includes using a false name or false information when reporting to the police. Behavior can be considered a disorderly person's offense or a fourth-degree crime if more severe.
All right, this gentleman here has stolen over $7,000 from bacon and other merchandise.
Okay, you reported it in the past?
My guy in security has everything upstairs. We have about $1,000 today.
All right, so was he watching them physically or watching them on the...
We were watching them through the camera.
Okay.
All right, I have him, obviously, because it's that size and we come to it almost every day, we want to charge him on his grand theft since it's a large amount. I can get... I'm new here. I don't know certain, but we got videos from all.
After additional officers arrived for support, Sergeant Miller and Officer Gomez entered ShopRite for further investigation. The store manager informed Officer Gomez that the man had stolen over $7,000 worth of merchandise from ShopRite. The officers spoke with several other store employees.
Yeah, he's been hitting us.
This is the whole bacon, man. All right, so he was doing everything in here.
Yeah, and he was going to walk out the door and then, but we've been trying to get
nothing in here, right? So this is everything that he had?
Yeah, there's all the way.
How much is that worth?
We're going to check right now. They're going maybe about, I think, 12. He's been hitting us for a while now.
All right, and those other ones that you already
We got
reported?
everything on video. We haven't been able to...
No, not to say the other.
Yeah, we haven't been able to report it because it's been happening early in the morning.
Okay.
But we have video on it.
Yeah. Last time was like...
Yeah, we could just...
All right.
So you was watching him on camera and you saw him on the floor as well?
Yeah, because once I was into them, I saw him on the way, the guy's here.
Yeah.
I recognized the witness. We're seeing.
You got him on the camera as well as you watched him.
The store employees stated they had been monitoring the man via surveillance cameras and recognized him because he frequently entered the store and performed similar actions. This can be used to demonstrate that the suspect is not committing the offense for the first time, but has repeated it multiple times. This repetition can increase his culpability as it shows a pattern of systematic violations. It is entirely reasonable and legitimate for the store staff to monitor the man through surveillance cameras and identify him. This not only helps protect the store's property and security, but can also provide crucial evidence to prove the suspect's violation. Evidence can be used during the investigation and trial process to ensure the fairness and objectivity of the case. The security guard stated that today, the suspect had attempted to take about $1,000 worth of merchandise, which they verified upon checking the items the man had taken.
Yes. For what? Find out. Someone's on the radio. Nothing's gonna snap you, hurt me, nothing. Which pocket are they in? I'll get them off the truck, but anything else in these pockets?
The problem might be some on the line.
Alright, I'm gonna take everything out of your pockets. I'm gonna put it all in your coat, alright?
We're not being arrested for.
We're gonna find that out. Sergeant just told me on the radio that you're gonna be on the arrest, right?
This is? Well, it's my food stamp card.
I thought you left it home.
Yeah, I thought I did too. I wasn't on the arm, but I'm wrong.
You get a better search up at headquarters.
In a video angle of another officer present with the suspect, officers found prohibited items on him during a search. They also discovered a card that the man initially claimed was left at home. George was then handcuffed, placed in a patrol car, and taken to the Hoboken Police Department for further processing.
I don't know what information they have inside, but they told me over the radio that you're under arrest. While I was searching you, I found your vial. Oh, it's not. There's not a vial in there. Huh? You're gonna go up to headquarters, depending on your record, depending on how everything goes. Okay, listen to me. We don't just write the summons. We do everything on the computer, and then since there's no bail in Jersey anymore, everything goes through a system. That system determines whether you get summons and released or you go to the county. We don't make that decision anymore. All right?
While transporting the man to headquarters, the police officer informed him that he would be arrested and based on his record, the system would determine if he would be released after receiving a summons. This right is protected under the 8th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. The right to bail allows the detained individual to be temporarily released while awaiting trial unless there is a valid reason to hold them risk of flight, danger to the community. Each detainee's record will be reviewed to determine if they are eligible for release after receiving a summons. This process typically includes reviewing criminal history, the severity of the crime, and other factors like flight risk or community danger.
Alright, then that's what it is then, right? I'm not beating around the bush. Did you hear me get any more information? Because you're questioning me.
Now you're cursing at me. This fucking for reason.
Because I'm giving you an answer and you don't like the answer I'm giving.
Fucking little mental issues. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? But stop disrespecting me then, man.
Nobody's disrespecting you. The answer.
I asked you a question.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop talking to me like that. I don't give a fuck. Stop talking to me like that. Stop talking to me.
Calm down.
Stop talking to me like that.
Calm down.
Upon arrival at the headquarters, the man became angry and started arguing with the police officer. The conversation grew tense as the man used vulgar language and challenged the officer. The police officer asked him to calm down and be respectful, but the man continued to insult. New Jersey Statutes NJSA 29-1, obstructing administration of law or other governmental function. A person commits this offense when they intentionally obstruct, delay, or prevent the execution of law enforcement duties. This includes obstructing the police in performing their duties, such as challenging, threatening, or using vulgar language to cause disruption. At the police station, he was searched more thoroughly. He was charged with shoplifting 2011-2, hindering apprehension page, World Quarantine 9-0 1 in 9 hearing a pream session. A check of his record showed several outstanding warrants, and he was transferred to the Hudson County Correctional Facility. Court records revealed that George had been arrested multiple times for theft in different jurisdictions. In conclusion, the man's actions not only violated the law seriously, but also resulted in severe consequences. Resisting the police only heightened tensions and could lead to harsher penalties. Everyone should always comply with the law and cooperate with authorities in any situation. If you face difficulties, seek support from family, friends, or social organizations instead of choosing the path of crime. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates and to support us in bringing more valuable content. Today, we will delve into a shocking incident in the YouTube community involving Fouseytube, also known as Yusuf Saleh, and his 911 call during a live stream. Join us as we examine the details of this event and draw important legal lessons. We will discuss the implications of making false 911 calls and their